I have something to share with you guys today. So basically, I went to the restaurant earlier with my wife and my children. Right, we were coming out of the restaurant, and what do I see? I see a man passed out in front of a liquor store. The man has a cast on, meaning, his hand is messed up, and he's passed out. So I go up to him, and I'm talking to him. I'm like, "Yeah, are you okay?" Uh, if anybody's seen a drunk man before, you basically understand that they're in and out, and this guy was in and out. So after trying several attempts, he responds and he starts telling me that his wife cheated on him, right? And so he's blasted drunk. And so the point to this whole story was is that I was seeing some remarkable things that I want to address. Remarkable in the wrong way. And I was seeing there was this guy. He got out of the car, a customer, and went into the liquor store. Stepped over this guy that's literally in the middle of the sidewalk, passed out. Okay, now this guy doesn't look like a bum. Doesn't look homeless. This guy is dressed kind of like you and me. And actually, the guy had a lot of money. He was driving a nice car, had a nice watch, etc. Not that that matters, but it does matter in the story because people tend to see homeless people in the middle of the street passed out frequently. So, but this guy wasn't like this. And so, like I said, remarkably, I saw this guy step over this guy just to get into the liquor store, almost like this is normal. And I wanted to address this because I have seen this over and over and over again. And I'm gonna use the woke mentality of the Democrats, but and I'm gonna put a spin on it because I don't agree with their definition of woke, but I use their word, and I'll say, man, people are asleep, and there's other people that are awake, and so my eyes are open to the fact that this guy needs help, and there's other people that are like zombies, and they're just going about life, and they're just like, I gotta get my mission done. I'm so driven by what I need, my desires, me, that everything around them they're blind to. You understand? And I blame this on video games and social media and food because all of it plays an effect on your brain. But at the same time, I'm trying to wake people up through this video and trying to tell people. My wife, as an example, was going to the gym and she was telling me a story how she fell. There was some tree trunks and she fell over the tree trunks. And she's there, twisted her ankle on the floor, and a guy came, same scenario, stepped over her to go to the gym. There was no like, man, you fell. I saw you. Let me pick you up. Are you okay, etc. Do you not agree that this is worthy of mentioning? Do you not agree with me that this is wrong? That people ought to be awake and their eyes ought to be open to what's going on around them, and that if somebody somewhere needs help, that it's your responsibility, not because you wear a uniform with a badge or because you're getting paid for it or because you're part of the health system and so this is now part of your calling, so to speak, to help people. No, man, every one of us, okay, we all fall down, we all fall short, right? None of us are so perfect that we don't need help from somebody else. And so it's one of those things that you do it because you have compassion, you have empathy, you have understanding. A lot of my actions that I do for other people is because I feel for them because I've been there before myself, and I could put myself in their shoes. And I said, man, I see a reflection of me in them. And I say, oh, I remember when I was there. How you doing, brother? Because it's all about giving back. It's all about gratitude, right? There was this guy that stepped over this guy to go to the liquor store, grabbed his liquor bottle, and I'm talking to this guy, right? I'm talking to the drunk man on the floor. I'm saying, hey, how you doing, brother? Can I pray for you, man? What's going on, etc. And this guy comes out of the liquor store and gives me the thumbs up. He said, hey, good job, this and that. And then he points at his car. He said, he's driving that car. It was like a Cadillac 2022. That's what made me realize, oh, this guy, he's drunk, but financially well off. So this guy's giving me the thumbs up, and this guy's like patting me on the back, so to speak. But you're not assisting me in any kind of way. And I'm thinking to myself, what can I do with your thumbs up? What can I do with that? What can I do with that? Like, help me, bro. Help him. You know what I'm saying? Like, help me stand him up. Thumbs up. What can I do with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it bothered me because a lot of people will applaud somebody else is doing something good. But what about you? Like, you have two legs, two hands, right? Like, you have the same amount of strength that I have to pick this guy up. I'm talking about, like, you could do it. You're able, right? And, like, I guess what I want to do is pop the illusion that you need to be in costume of a uniform in order to step in and do something about it. Man, I tell you what, if I see a burning car, if I see a burning house, I'm not a fireman, but I'm going to grab a hose and I'm going to put it out. I'm not going to be calling 911 talking about, hey, come over here. I'll do that, but I'm going to be proactive while I'm waiting for them. And I've done it before. I'm not going to be just like, hey, 911's on the way. No, 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 no. Where's the hose, guys? You got a fire extinguisher? Hey, knock on that person's door. Tell them to bring us something. Everybody, hands on deck. We got a problem here. We got to unite. And so the lady from the liquor store, she comes out. I go and I grab her. I say, hey, do you understand that there's a guy passed out right in front of your store? And she's like, yeah, but what can I do? I said, okay. I got her attention at this point. So I close the door. I'm like, oh man, I'm frustrated. Like, people, like, activate your brain. And so go back to the guy. Guy's crying on my shoulders, telling me that his wife cheated on him, and that he's grieving. He's like, she's a whore. He's calling her a bunch of names, and he's crying on my shoulder while I pray for the guy. Right. The other guy's giving me a thumbs up. And I'm like looking around for some kind of support. Like, all right, what's plan B? All right, this guy, okay, he's going through something. What's the scenario? What is it that we could do? Oh, the guy's drunk. Guy has his keys on him. Can't be driving like that. No way, no how. So I'm thinking, all right, don't want to get the guy arrested? Nah, I don't want to get the guy arrested. I'm not trying to call the police. But do I want to get him on an ambulance so that he could sober up in a hospital and maybe get some IV, get some, like, just better treatment? He has a broken hand, etc. He's in bad shape. So I'm like, yeah. That's okay. That's the route I want to go. All right. So from one moment to another, I'm standing up. I'm talking about, grabbing, getting an ambulance, so to speak. And this drunk man wakes up from one moment to another, and he books it on me. He starts to run like he's in a cop episode. He starts running from me. I say, hey, where you going? And he falls in the midst of running from me. He falls flat on his face. The liquor store lady comes out. She's like, oh my God, you fell. This guy's in bad shape. I say, oh man, He gets back up and he books it again. When I'm approaching him to try to help him, to try to say, okay, bro, we can't leave you like this. We gotta call somebody. He's scared of getting 911 called on him, so he's booking it again. So he booked it this time. I didn't go after him. I said, you know what, man? Listen. At this point, I tried. I don't know what else I could do for the man, but I feel good enough in my heart, and my conscience is clean at the fact that I prayed for the guy. I'm trying. I'm putting forth the effort to try to help the guy. But if he's running from me, what can I do, right? So, long story short, the guy's car is parked right in front of the liquor store. I go into the liquor store, talk to a lady. I say, hey, lady, look, I can't stay here all day. I got things to do. This guy, if he comes back, if he starts to like recollect his thoughts and say, oh man, my car's over there in front of the liquor store. That's where I parked it. I said, your responsibility, okay? Yours. I pointed at her. I said, you cannot let him drive like that. I said, I don't want to hear, I tried. I said, you don't let him drive. You're going to kill somebody. You have to understand that you have a responsibility. It's not because you have a badge and a gun. It's not. No, 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 no. People, people are like, hey, what can I do? They put their hands up and they're always trying to excuse themselves from a situation. And I'm like, nah, man, nah. You got to be the voice of reason. You got to be, you know. My children asked me later on. Right? They were there to witness everything. They were asking me what's wrong with the guy, and they were asking me all these questions. And I put it to them like this, because they're 5 and 7. I say, listen, man, there's good people and there's bad people in this world. I said, there's superheroes and there's villains, right? I said, in this story, we're the superheroes. We're trying to help people. I told my kids like that, you know? There's superheroes. They see problems. They see fires. They see people in need. They see people that are hungry, thirsty, smelly, homeless, whatever. And if you got the means to help them, then do it. Because the Bible says, you know, it is sin to that person that knows that they could help, but they refrain from helping. That is sin to that person. So while everybody's watching, it's common sense what we ought to do. Common sense. A child understands that sometimes all they need is it's an arm around their shoulder. Even a child will console an adult sometimes and say it's going to be okay. A lot of the time, that's all they need. And let me just tell you, like, when you leave the situation, and when it's all said and done, the satisfaction that you have within you, the rejoicing, the fact that your life, my wife was saying, what an eventful day. You know, she was like, what an eventful day. I said, you know, this is a regular day for me. Like, this is stuff that I do every day. And I said, you should follow me. You should ride with me so that you can see all the things that I do for people. I say that not to boast or put myself on a pedestal, but I'm just trying to tell people this is what our role is. You know, people that are woke, so to speak, are supposed to help the people that are asleep so that they can be woke, so that they can help other people, etc. Listen, I don't know, but if I help one person wake up a little bit to the fact that other people need you and that you can be a blessing to somebody and that you can pick somebody up somewhere that's down on their luck. Hey, listen, there was an alcoholic guy that I met at the liquor store, not today. I'm talking about it when I was evangelizing a few months back. I walked into his liquor store, right? And it was this guy that walked in, a customer. And he's my disciple now. He got saved that day. And he's going to get baptized soon. I'm going to baptize him. And so this guy, I asked him, are you tired yet? Or you still want to keep going? And then he almost dropped. He got choked up. And he told me, I'm so tired, it's not even funny. I'm trying to quit, but I'm an alcoholic. I'm a slave to this thing. I said, all right, brother, that's what I need. That's what I wanted to hear. Because with somebody that's tired and they don't want to do it no more, I can help somebody like that. But if you want to keep doing this, I can't help you. You're going to have to get tired. I said, but because you're tired, I'm going to pray for you and God's going to help you. I said, you ready? Boom. And I have the video. I have the video to prove it. Me at the liquor store praying for this guy and his testimony. He's sharing his testimony in the liquor store, talking about, yo, your prayer delivered me. I can't explain it. I feel like something left me. I feel better. He's like, I feel so weak because something left me. And I said, yeah, bro. I said, because these are spirits behind the scenes. There's a lot of demons, bro. And those demons are driving, they're the driving force a lot of the times. You think you're in control, but you're not. And until you need to get delivered, and you need to get baptized, you need to dedicate your life to Jesus. Then you become free, and then you're woke. My definition of woke. And so, just for the record, I don't agree with their woke definition. I could agree with. I'm just flipping it, but I guess I'll leave you with this, man. Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl that steps over another human being to get to your mission because you're hungry and you just want to grab something to eat, or you're thirsty, you want to grab something to drink. Don't be that person that steps over somebody that you know They're forgotten. They're the invisible people. There's so many people I don't pay attention to. But what if that was you? What if that was you? Would you dare to put yourself in their shoes? Would you dare to imagine, man, if that was me? How would you feel? Oh, somebody just stepped over you to get to their mission, to get to what their vodka, and you were just an obstacle in the way. Man, that sucks. You're more valuable than that. I know you are, but they're more valuable than that. They deserve somebody to help them up. Absolutely. And I can't be everywhere. I would. I swear I would. I would be everywhere if I could, helping people, everywhere. It's a joy to help people. But the second best thing I could do is try to help people, wake people up. So God bless you, and I thank you for listening. And if you see somebody, and you see that a lot of the times you're able to see them in their countenance. They look tired. They look weary. Hey, a simple word, man. Like, it's gonna get better. A simple word, a simple compliment, a simple God bless you. You have no idea what that could do for somebody that's down in the dumps. Come on, guys. We can do better. Love you. God bless you.